We officially have a banger. Bloomburrow is pumping. It's on the secondary market. It's going crazy. Boxes are selling like hotcakes in numbers that we are not used to seeing, even with wildly successful Magic the Gathering sets. So I want to take today and break down how many boxes of Bloomburrow have been sold on TCGplayer, why that is important, and yes, there's a very specific reason as to why, and more importantly, what this means for the future of Bloomburrow, and not only this set, but Wizards of the Coast has made a change. Magic is looking pretty spicy. All right, we got a lot to talk about today. Let's get started. I've said it before and I'll say it again. One of the hardest things to do in Magic the Gathering YouTube is to give Wizards of the Coast credit for almost anything. If you want to get pushback, if you want to put yourself out there on the internet and have people in your comments section telling you how absolutely wrong and insane you are, say something positive about Wizards of the Coast, because you will get comments in droves. In fact, I bet if you look in the comments section right now, I guess depending on when you watch this video, for a small channel like mine, you'll probably see some comments saying you're absolutely crazy, Wizards doesn't get it, I proxy everything. And if you're one of those commenters, feel free to let me know below, and while you're down there, hit the sub button, because I'm racing to 9K and a small channel like mine needs all the help it can get. But when it comes to this Magic the Gathering release, Wizards of the Coast have knocked it out of the park, and they have changed the formula to do so. But before we get into that formula, let's prove for a fact that they have knocked it out of the park. What we have here is cardboardfinance.com, the website hosted by Hometown TCG, myself, built right here for videos like this, and it's supported by the channel members. So if you want to click the subscribe to the channel membership below, it's $5 a month, get you access to deals on box openings and help support this vision of mine. But most importantly, we have the total number of products sold for Bloomburrow when it comes to TCGplayer. And this is important because we can take a set like Bloomburrow and compare it on the exact same platform to the exact same audience to a very similar set like Outlaws of Thunder Junction. And at the time of the recording of this video, Outlaws of Thunder Junction have sold less boxes total than Bloomburrow has in pre-release. It's insane. 15,000 products for Outlaws sold, and the exact same lineup of products tracked. We have Bloomburrow selling 5,000 more boxes, at least, at minimum, and pre-release is still going on. And why is this important? Well, we made a video recently saying pre-ordering Magic the Gathering is tough. We're in a tough spot when it comes to pre-ordering, and Bloomburrow has hit us so much in the feels that we have pushed that aside and decided, you know what? No, we're going to go ahead and pre-order. And when it comes to what we're pre-ordering, the Play Booster box, the box we were most worried about, the box that was going to ruin Magic because of its price and nobody was going to buy, and it was completely destroy everything we believed in, is absolutely crushing it. The Play Booster box is leading the way with the most sales and holding a wildly steady price. As we see here on TCGplayer, current price is at $140.92. Now, big shout out to a couple channel members that have ordered Play Boosters on the channel. They got it for cheaper than that, I tell you what. But watch for those openings coming, and this box looks like a ton of fun to crack and get into. And it's not just the Play Booster box, not just the booster box for the every human, for people out there that love playing Magic the Gathering, but the Collector Booster box has seemingly come back in a big way. As the third best-selling product for Bloomburrow, the Collector Booster box is absolutely pumping. I hate to be the one to say this, but I was so wrong. I expected by pre-release this box to come down in price, come back down to, the realm of what I consider to be reality, but this box is holding a strong value, proving that we can put this thing on the secondary market. If you're a game store, you have a couple boxes, whatever it is, and people are buying it at this price. Why? Not for speccing and investing and sealed product holding and college funds and retirement. No, because they like this set. They're playing Magic the Gathering. They like the cards in the product, and this is such a massive win. It leads into this point on the second half of this video, so don't get me too ahead of myself. We're going to get there. This product is so good. It's wonderful to see it doing so well. I have at least one box opening for a channel member coming on the channel, maybe two. We'll see how that goes, but I am very excited. Now, sitting at that number 2 slot, and it's kind of the backbone of most of these standard releases, and doing so in a big way for Bloomburrow right now, is the Commander deck set. And this is the backbone of a standard release, because this is the way that the majority of people are experiencing play of these standard sets in 2024, especially as of the recording of this video. While Wizards of the Coast is making steps to bring Standard back and make it relevant again, Commander is king, and being able to go to your local game store and pick up a new product that really speaks to the theme and the cards in and the new mechanics of a set. The Commander deck set is, the best place for you to turn. This product always does extremely well, and in Bloomburrow, it is no exception. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on this because at this point, I expect the Commander deck set to do well. If there is one that I should expect it to fail, or an example that you have where the Commander deck set for a recent Standard release is just atrocious, I'm all ears. Let me know in the comments section below. But more than just these numbers, compared, on TCGplayer to other Standard Magic the Gathering releases, which, again, is a more than viable comparison, there is this idea that Wizards of the Coast cracked a bit of the code when it comes to what we care about with Magic the Gathering. And for a while, there was the reprint era. We only buy boxes when there are sick reprints inside. And then there was the remastered area and the old frames and the variant era. And Wizards of the Coast seems to have come back home and realized that, do you know what we care about when it comes to Magic the Gathering sets? We have to like the set. We want good cards. We want themes that land home. We want stories, if not, major overarching stories of Magic's whole IP, but even little mini stories that we're seeing in things like OTJ and things like Bloomburrow. We want to have a connection to the set that goes beyond, this box has a massive reprint in it. And Bloomburrow is a wonderful example of that. Brilliant, unique, brand new design, not a ton of reprint equity, and it's pumping. The theme, the stories, the connection to the community is driving the sale of this product in a major way. And I believe, and here, let's put on our tinfoil hats, ready? Everybody, tinfoil hat time, are we all ready? I believe Universes Beyond actually helped us get here. When Wizards of the Coast sells a Universes Beyond product, there's a predetermined connection and level of emotion assigned to that product. And it's no surprise that Wizards of the Coast realizes the same thing we realize, that these Universes Beyond products are some of the best-selling products in Magic the Gathering currently, maybe to date, maybe of all time. Depends on what theory you subscribe to and how many of these sales occur online, etc., etc. Needless to say, the Universes Beyond products sell extremely well. Listen, Assassin's Creed, I would not consider something I was high on. I don't think it pumped, but even for that set, when compared to another set that had, a similar style, we had March of the Machine Aftermath, we had these same kind of reprints and things going on in there, and, new cards, etc., etc., the numbers are staggering how much better Assassin's Creed sells. Now, yes, it gets the power level bump, there's better cards in it, but still, it's just lapping March of the Machine Aftermath. It's not even funny. But I say all that to say, Universes Beyond and this emotional connection we have to these products is something that cannot go unnoticed. And Wizards of the Coast is, well, let's just say it behooves them to tie into that when it comes to creating regular Magic the Gathering product. Think of your favorite sets. Think of Magic products you actually care about. If we can get more of those produced, we will be more apt to go to our game store to spend our money and slam cardboard more frequently. This is all good for us, this is good for Wizards of the Coast, and I think it's good for Magic the Gathering. So credit where credit's due on kind of leaning in. I think Duskmourn is going to have a bit of this as well. Let's see if they can keep it up. Do you think Wizards of the Coast is going to keep this trend of bringing us into sets not only financially, but emotionally and nostalgically, and through the Magic the Gathering feels that we have come to expect in 2024, or you think this is a flash in the pan, and sooner or later, it's all going to the bottom all over again? I can already guess where most of the comments are going to go, but I'm interested to hear from each and every one of you. Thanks so much again for hanging out. Remember to, again, smash that sub button, like the video, share the video, all the cool YouTube stuff, and we will see you around in the next one. All right, before I get too long-winded, I'm going to get out of here. Goodbye.